Oh, hello. Since I'm trying to figure out the difference between sous chef and private chef, I'm learning how to figure out the difference between my French and Chinese culture. In the Chinese culture, they're a little bit more on the Han Dynasty and Ming Dynasty, but as the French culture, we're trying to figure out the meaning of what does French culture does. Since this is my first time, and this is my first time I'm doing the website, because my website are beaming up right now because there is a lot of text message, a lot of email, and a lot of something that relates to my architecture. So when it comes down to chocolate mousse, it would be a perfect idea to understand three things at once. The chocolate mousse will be another way. The another way is unami, and when it comes down to it, it will be another way to understand what does chocolat. Um, chocolate, a chocolate mousse would be 15 layers, because actually two of my closest friends understand oysters, and they also understand the significant others to understand fish eggs, because caviar is more focused on getting to know what's Paris, Belgium, and Poland. But since I'm contribution and collaboration for the RY's Minuit, you do have to understand wine. And when it comes down to wine, it considered as the vibrant and the mixture of what does wine mean. And when it comes down to red wine, it's a mixture of radiant and vibrant. And when it comes down to red wine, it's always a mixture of getting to know the difference between Monet or Manet. When it comes down to let's see. When it comes down to chocolate, chocolate would be another way to understand the significant others, to understand 15 layers of chocolate. Chocolate is mocha, and when it comes down to sous chef and private chef, there are times that you do need to understand the manufacturing sets of sous chef and sous chef and a private chef to understand manufacturing, because when it comes down to manufacturing, there is a way to figure out the meaning of um, the meaning of getting to know the cultural and diversity of the Olympic game, because the main focus will be building and designing what is the meaning of the Olympic Games, and meaning the diversity and culturally of um, our 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 chocolate chocolate mousse. Julia Childs. I do love Julia Childs. When it comes down to it, I didn't know she was French, but when it comes down to Food Network, she always tend to have French cuisine, and she is the evic in my area, because I am French and Chinese. As a culture and diversity, there are times that you have to understand Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo is considered as Les Miserables. Les Miserables is the 2A or A2 of the Vic of Notre Dame. But when it comes down to Notre Dame, it will be the a metaphor of Jabom, of getting to know the Eiffel Tower. Lipstick. I love lipstick when I was younger, because lipstick will be another culture of mine to understand what does diversity. And when it comes down to makeup, usually makeup's considered as petite, and when it comes down to una la toilet, or una perform, you have to understand the word avec. Avec is the considered as the ratatouille of all time. Either you love crepes, or I call it bánh xèo. But when it comes down to crepes or bánh xèo, I've always loved the vibrant and radiant of crepes. And when it comes down to Monet and Manet, you have to understand the difference between where's the reservoir, where's the Monet or Manet, and how Monet and Manet considered as the chocolate of your life. Chanel. I consider it as the Chanel ambassador, but since I'm working with two collaboration, it would be another way to understand Chanel. It's the big way to understand Le Petit. Le Petit means small, but when it comes down to a mixture of makeup, there are times that you have to figure out what does makeup means culturally and diversity. And when it comes down to being creative, there are times that you have to understand the difference between one culture to another culture, and I'm trying to understand the difference between getting to know the culture and diversity of our time. Baguette. All people love baguette. If you go to Paris, Paris, and when it comes down to the Olympics, when it comes down to the Olympics, you realize that flan is considered as the egg of the poetry of the cream, and that would be another word for eclairs. And when it comes down to eclairs, it will be le crème, le crème. It would be another way to drink milk or cream, because sugar is very expensive when it comes down to Paris. So when it comes to coffee, just drink a lot of cafe, or drink a lot of coffee to figure out what does cafe means, because cafe would be the hotel that you really love, or the macaroons that you really love. This will considered as the ratatouille. The ratatouille would be another way to understand animal cells and plant cells. Animal cells considered as very fattening, and plants cell would be another way to understand fruit cake. Fruit cake would be another way to understand parfait. Parfait. When it comes down to fruit cake, there's a lot of eclairs. There's a lot of ways to understand parfait. But when it comes down to the landscaping of Versailles, you've always wanted to go to the always want to go to the museum of getting to know what landscaping is. So this would be another way to understand le chocolat under la mousse. And that's about it. Since I'm building my website for the first time, so it's gaining more attention. So hopefully you guys are following me